Unbelievably, Kate Middleton, this has been obviously crazy. A lot of people are talking about it. I think some people actually think she's been somehow, and that they're trying to cover it by now just showing old photos.
The facts are the facts. We haven't seen Kate since December of 2023.
Y'all better get your teacups for this one, because it looks like this whole drama with Kate's disappearance is much more disturbing than we thought. Her parents just came out to seemingly put the royal family on blast for manipulating the tabloids and hiding the real truth behind her sudden disappearance. It turns out that not only has William been cheating on her and fathering a whole child with his gold-digging mistress, but he was also reportedly putting his hands on Kate. In fact, just a few weeks before she disappeared, there were reports by several about Williams allegedly mistreating her and causing her serious emotional distress. But a lot of people didn't realize how bad things actually were until she ran away. This also explains why the palace has been working overtime to cover this whole thing up, because they don't want the world to know the kind of person William really is. Okay, so in case you somehow missed out on all the drama in the royal family, let me fill you in, because there is a lot to unpack here. It all started a few weeks ago when Kate Middleton suddenly disappeared off the surface of the earth with no explanation as to where she was. The concerns about her whereabouts started rolling in when Kensington Palace failed to wish Kate a happy 42nd birthday. There were no birthday wishes from them to her at all. Things got even more suspicious the following week when Kensington Palace announced that Kate had been hospitalized because she was undergoing a planned abdominal surgery. They said she would be in the hospital 10 to 14 days after the supposed surgery, but would be back home for recovery after. Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales, was admitted to hospital yesterday for planned abdominal surgery. The surgery was successful, and it is expected that she will remain in hospital for 10 to 14 days before returning home to continue her recovery. Based on the current medical advice, she is unlikely to return to public duties until after Easter. The statement gave everyone a sense of relief, because they now had some updates on how Kate was doing. No one even suspected that this was a lie because it came from the royal family themselves. That was until just 2 days later when Spanish journalist Concha Calleja exposed them and spilled some major tea about what was really going on. Concha said the claims about Kate just undergoing a planned abdominal surgery were a lie, and that her condition was much more serious than that. She said an assistant from the royal family told her that something went wrong after surgery, and that the situation was so serious that the royal family decided to release that statement before word got out. She said the decision was to put her in an induced coma. They had to intubate her. There were serious complications that they didn't expect because the operation went well, but the post-operative period didn't go so well. Kensington Palace immediately got their PR team together and started doing damage control. A source who spoke to the London Times described the claims as total nonsense and said no attempt was made by that journalist to fact-check anything that she said with anyone in the household. Oh, but Concha didn't back down at all. She said, "I still have tremendous confidence in my source. I have touched nerves, and nerve always hurts, and that is what has happened. There has not been a single statement denying this, not a single one. I trust my source." Anyway, the palace released another statement later on saying that Kate had returned home. The Princess of Wales has returned home to Windsor to continue her recovery from surgery. She is making good progress. But guess what? This was also another lie from the royal family. On March 4th, TMZ posted several photos of Kate, but the pictures were really blurry, so it was kind of hard to determine if that was really her or someone else cosplaying as her. A lot of people speculated that this was a staged photo op that the royal family had orchestrated to shut people up. But royal reporter Emily Andrews wrote on X that the palace exerted huge pressure on the British media to not share this photo. Now, this is where things really started to get completely out of hand. On March 10th, the royal family pulled the most trifling PR stunt in the history of all PR stunts when they posted a heavily photoshopped photo of Kate in all smiles, posing with her 3 children for Mother's Day in the UK with the caption, "Thank you for your kind wishes and continued support over the last 2 months. Wishing everyone a happy Happy Mother's Day, C. Online detectives immediately got worried, and that's when they realized that the photo was heavily edited. Literally nothing about the photo is real. Kate's wedding ring was missing, the right side of her hair was edited weirdly, the bottom of Princess Charlotte's left sleeve clearly manipulated, like it was really bad.
There were tons of Photoshop fails, a missing wrist for Charlotte, no wedding ring on Kate's finger. They're showing that even behind the photo, they really dissected this, that there was a bloom in March or no bloom in March. The jacket zipper is wrong. And then they realized actually that her face and that smile came from a different photo shoot. And they showed exactly which magazine she took the photo from. And the internet was just going crazy. Like, oh my God, this entire thing has been Photoshopped. Where actually is Kate Middleton? Is Kate Middleton dead? She then came out and issued apology.
And even before we could process this failed PR stunt, another bombshell dropped that Kate was never sick or had surgery. Not only that, but William has been actively cheating on her the whole time and fathering another child. The alleged mistress he has been hooking up with is reportedly Lady Rose Hanbury. And word on the street is that the royal family is already soft launching her because Kate and Will are going to be getting a divorce soon. What's even crazier is that this is not the first time William was linked to Rose. The cheating allegations have been circulating since he married Kate. But now that this whole "where is Kate" situation is making the headlines, new information is now resurfacing about Will allegedly fathering a love child with Rose. Not only that, but sources from the royal family are now alleging that Kate's issues with Will go way beyond him cheating on her with Rose. Apparently, he has also been towards her these past few years, and she has officially reached her breaking point. In fact, just a few months before Kate disappeared, several news outlets claimed she was getting verbally, psychologically, and physically mistreated by Will. According to the source, the alleged mistreatment has taken a toll on Kate Middleton's mental health, leaving her struggling to cope with the constant pressures of her royal duties and the challenges of maintaining a harmonious marriage. The source, who works in the royal family but prefers to remain anonymous, said, "Kate's really been through the ringer lately." The source shared, "The way William treats her is just awful. It's been really hard on her. She's such a strong person, but even she has her breaking point." As if all this wasn't bad enough, people also brought up the fact that Kate had a serious injury on 2 of her fingers back in September of last year, and they believe William was the one who gave her that injury during one of their many explosive fights. At the time, Kate claimed she sustained the injury while trampolining with her kids at home, but of course, people didn't believe it for 1 second. Fast forward to December 5th, she and Will flew to Italy to spend some time together with their kids. But on December 28th, several police cars and ambulances were seen going in and out of Sandringham, where she and Will were with the kids spending Christmas together. The royal family refused to give any statements about the issue and just swept it under the rug. But with everything we know now, people are now speculating that a physical altercation may have broken out between Kate and Will, and that's why the police and ambulance were there that night. To add up to this, Kate's parents also stepped into the chat and seemingly confirmed the rumors about Will mistreating their daughter. But as usual, the royal palace is trying to bury this story by trying to make it look like Kate's parents are the reason why Will and Kate are having issues in their marriage. According to reports, Will was upset about how Kate's parents were mismanaging their money, as well as the huge sum of money they were owing to several credit debtors. They were owing a reported $3.2 million. The debts got worse shortly after the COVID-19 pandemic, forcing them to renounce their party supplies farm. A source said, "William embraced his wife's family as his own and looks like a fool." The source also added that King Charles was also very upset about this because he feels like this whole situation is soiling the royal family and making them look bad. King Charles was outraged. This financial and public relations disaster is leaving egg on the monarchy's face since Kate is the future queen. And after weeks of speculations and questions about Kate's whereabouts, she was finally spotted on a farm shop. This was revealed by TMZ, who posted a video of Kate and William visiting a farm shop just 10 minutes away from their home in Windsor. Their 3 kids were not with them, but witnesses say Kate and William had a good time, and they were all smiles. They described Kate as happy, relaxed, and healthy. But honestly, people are still skeptical about if this really means they are now one big happy family again, because because the royal family has been caught in too many lies and failed PR stunts these last few days, and these photos of Kate looking all smiley and happy might just be another PR stunt to shut the rumors down and make people stop talking about them. But I guess only time will tell. In the meantime, people had a lot of thoughts about all this, like this person who said, every day they make up a different story. I don't trust anything they say. William definitely was the one who put that pic out for real, for real. He's so arrogant and stupid as hell. Another person said, I think she actually did have a breakdown and tried to off herself. She probably has wounds or bruises from it and isn't eating because she is depressed, hence why she can't see the kids. She probably snapped and is a danger to herself and the kids. Clearly, William caused the breakdown, and they are trying to cover the fact that he drove this lady mad. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Will getting exposed for physically mistreating Kate? And do you think Kate is really going to divorce him after this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.